Judah, chapter 14. The following is a record of the territory assigned to the Israelites in the land of Canaan by Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the Israelite tribal leaders. The land assigned to the 9.5 tribes were made by drawing lots, as the Lord had instructed Moses. Now Moses had assigned land to the 2.5 tribes east of the Jordan, but he assigned no land to the Levites. The descendants of Joseph were considered as 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. Levites were allotted no territory, though they were assigned cities in which to live, along with the grazing areas for their cattle and possessions. The Israelites followed the Lord's instructions to Moses and divided up the land. The men of Judah approached Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb, son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, said to him, You know what the Lord said about you and me to Moses, the man of God, at Kadesh Barnea. I was 40 years old when Moses, the Lord's servant, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy on the land, and I brought back to him an honest report. My countrymen who accompanied me frightened the people, but I remained loyal to the Lord my God. That day Moses made this solemn promise, Surely the land on which you walked will belong to you and your descendants permanently, for you remained loyal to the Lord your God. So now, look, the Lord has preserved my life, just as he promised, these past 45 years since the Lord spoke these words to Moses, while Israel traveled through the wilderness. See here, I am today 85 years old. Today I am still as strong as when Moses sent me out. I can fight and go about my daily activities with the same energy I had then. Now, assign me this hill country that the Lord promised me at that time. No doubt you heard then that the Anakites live there in large fortified cities. But assuming the Lord is with me, I will conquer them as the Lord promised. Joshua asked God to empower Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and assigned him Hebron. So Hebron remains the assigned land of Caleb, son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, to this very day, because he remained loyal to the Lord, king of Israel. Then the land was free from war. Joshua chapter 15. The land allotted to the tribe of Judah by its clans reached to the border of Edom, to the wilderness of Zin and the Negev far to the south. Their southern border started at the southern tip of the Salt Sea, extended south of the Scorpion Ascent, crossed to Zin, went up from the south to Kadesh Barnea, crossed to Hezron, went up to Adar, and turned toward Karka. It then crossed to Asmon, extended to the stream of Egypt, and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. This was their southern border. The eastern border was the Salt Sea to the mouth of the Jordan River. The northern border started north of the Salt Sea at the mouth of the Jordan, went up to Beth Hoglah, crossed north of Beth Arba, and went up to the stone of Bohan, son of Reuben. It then went up to Debir from the valley of Achor, turning northward to Gilgal, crossed the waters of En Shemesh, and extended to En Rogel. It then went up the valley of Ben Hinnom to the slope of the Jebusites on the south, going up to the top of the hill opposite the valley of Ben Hinnom to the west, which is at the end of the valley of the Rephaites to the north. It then went from the top of the hill to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah, extended to the cities of Mount Ephron, and went to Bala. It then turned from Bala westward to Mount Seir, crossed to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, descended to Beth Shemesh, and crossed to Timnah. It then extended to the slope of Ekron to the north, went toward Shekarion, crossed to Mount Bala, extended to Jabneel, and ended at the sea. The western border was the Mediterranean Sea. These were the borders of the tribe of Judah and its clans. Caleb, son of Jephunneh, was assigned Kiriath Arba, which the tribe of Judah, according to the Lord's instructions to Joshua. Caleb drove from out there 3 Anakites, Sheshiah, Ahama, and Talmiah, descendants of Anak. From there he attacked the people of Debir. Caleb said, To the man who attacks and captured Kiriath Sephir, I will give my daughter Aksa as a wife. When Othniel, son of Kezah, Caleb's brother, captured it, Caleb gave Aksa, his daughter, to him as a wife. One time Aksa came and charmed her father so that she could ask him for some land. When she got down from her donkey, Caleb said to her, "What would you like?" She answered, "Please give me a special present. Since you have given me land in the Negev, now give me some springs of water." So he gave her both the upper and lower springs. This is the land assigned to the tribe of Judah by its clans. These cities were located at the southern extremity of Judah's tribal land near the border of Edom: Kabzeel, Eder, Jagur, Kinnah, Dimona, Adaha, Kedesh, Hazor, Ithan, Zep, Telem, Bealoth, Hazor Hadath, Kereth Hezron, Ammon, Shema, Molda, Hazar Gadah, Heshbon, Beth Pelet, Hazar Shul, Beersheba, Bezothia, Bala, Lemazim, Etolad, Kesel, Horma, Ziklag, Madmanah, Sansana, Leboth, Shishalim, Ain, and Rimmon, a total of 29 cities and their towns. These cities were in the foothills: Eshtola, Zorah, Ashna, Zenoah, Enganmin, Zippuah, Enam, Jarmuth, Adullam, Scoth, Azekah, Sharim, Adonathaim, and Gedera, a total of 14 cities and their towns. Zenan, Hadadish, Magdal Gad, Delian, Mizpah, Joktheel, Lachish, Bozath, Eglon, Kabon, Lamus, Kitlish, Gederoth, Beth Dagon, Nama, and Mekeda, a total of 16 cities and their towns. Libnah, Ether, Ashan, Iphan, Ashnab, Nezeb, Kaliah, Akzeb, and Mareshah, a total of 9 cities and their towns. Ekron and its surrounding towns and settlements. From Ekron westward, all those in the vicinity of Ashdod and their towns, Ashdod with its surrounding towns and settlements, and Gaza with its surrounding towns and settlements, as far as the stream of Egypt and the border of the Mediterranean Sea. These cities were in the hill country: Shamir, Jatir, Sokoh, Dana, Kiriath, Sana, Anab, Eshtemoh, Enim, Goshen, Holon, Gilho, total of 11 cities and their towns. Arab, Duma, Eshen, Janib, Beth Tappuah, Aphek, Humta, Kiriath Arba, and Zior, a total of 9 cities and their towns. Maon, Carmel, Zip, Jutha, Jezreel, Jokdeam, Zenoah, Cain, Kebiah, and Timnah, a total of 10 cities and their towns. Halul, Bethzur, Gedor, Mareth, Bethanoth, and Elikton, a total of 6 cities and their towns. Kiriath Baal and Rabbah, a total of 2 cities and their towns. These cities were in the wilderness: Betharabah, Medin, Sekah, Nibshan, the city of salt, and En-Gedi, a total of 6 cities and their towns. The men of Judah were unable to conquer the Jebusites living in Jerusalem. The Jebusites live with the people of Judah in Jerusalem to this very day. The land allotted to Joseph's descendants extended from the Jordan at Jericho to the waters of Jericho to the east, through the desert and on up from Jericho into the hill country of Bethel. The southern border extended from Bethel to Luz, and it crossed to Archite territory at Adaroth. It then descended westward to Japleite territory as far as the territory of Lower Beth Horon and Gezer, and ended at the sea. Joseph's descendants, Manasseh and Ephraim, were assigned their land. The territory of the tribe of Ephraim by its clans, including the following: the border of their assigned land to the east of the Ataroth Adar as far as upper Beth Horon. It then extended onto the sea, with Mikmethethon on the north. It turned eastward to Tanath Shiloh. It crossed it on the east to Jonah. It then descended from Genoa to Adaroth and Nerah, touched Jericho, and extended to the Jordan River. From Tappuah it went westward to the valley of Canath and ended at the sea. This is the land assigned to the tribe of Ephraim by its clans. Also included were the cities set apart for the tribe of Ephraim within Manasseh's territory, along with their towns. The Ephraimites did not conquer the Canaanites living in Gezer. The Canaanites live among the Ephraimites to this very day and do hard labor as their servants.